Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the RDG Sports Channel. How you all doing out there? Can I get a round of applause, please? That's it. It's like music to my ears. I love it. I love doing what I'm doing. I love it. Yeah. Hey, I wasn't even gonna make a video about this. I'm gonna touch on it for a quick second. But my primary reason for making this video is about the linebacking core. But I'm going to get to that in just a second. But I want to touch on this Jim Irsay thing real quick. Jim Irsay, what is it, my man? You got a hard on for the pipsqueak, meaning Daniel Snyder. I mean, what's really going on, my man? I'm reading this article, and I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to read a small portion of this article, starting from basically the bottom. It said, "It is understood that the Commanders did not make contact with Luck, his father, nor his uncle, who is actually his agent. With that said, the report suggests that the coach would like the league to determine if Luck was contacted by the Commanders." Okay. Once again, his father nor his uncle, who was actually his agent, they both denied that the Commanders have reached out to him. I'm under the impression that you have to contact the agent to reach the player. Most players, like 97% of the players in the league, you have to contact the agent, who is their representative, if you want any contact with the player. With that being said, why is this still an investigation? After the father and the uncle denied the Commanders had any contact, why is it still an investigation? Why are you demanding that the NFL launch an investigation? Irsay, you won the 2012 draft as far as the best player. You got Andrew Luck. He was clearly better than Robert Griffin III. You won that deal. Andrew Luck went on to play at least 6 more seasons with you. I mean, the injuries kind of slowed him down, but he still gave you at least 4 good solid seasons out of those 6 before he decided to hang it up. You got the better of that deal. We only had 1 season from RG3. Why are you still... and then another thing, Daniel Snyder, you wanted him. You said it during the season that, why don't you just sell the team? He's doing that. It's in process. It's actually in process of... he's actually in process of doing that. It's pretty much a done deal. We're just waiting on the guys like you and the other owners to sign off on it and agree to terms. Other than that, you got what you wanted. You won this deal and you still want more. What is going on, man? I just want to know. Chill out. Go sit in the corner. Give yourself time out. But anyway, talking about the linebacking core. Do we have enough? Is Jamin Davis and Cody Barton enough? Yeah, I know we just drafted a defensive lineman / linebacker. And I know we drafted pretty much a linebacker. Well, both of them pretty much defensive lineman and linebacker. The 2 guys that we drafted, Jones and the other guy. But are they enough? We gotta go up against the likes of Ertz, Schultz for the Dallas Cowboys. We got to go up against guys like those. Giants, Evan Ingram he signed with the Jaguars, so we don't have to worry about him. But we got to worry about Goddard, Ertz, and Schultz. All those guys, all 3 of those guys did a number on us the last 2 years. So we got to be able to contain these guys somehow, some way. Is Cody Barton and Jamin Davis good enough? I think we upgraded when we got those fast secondary. When we picked up the two guys this year's draft, we got faster. So if we got to put one of those guys, talking about Quan Martin and Emmanuel Forbes. Well, Forbes played cornerback. I'm sorry, but we got Butler, we got Cameron Curl, and then we got Quan Martin. I think we got enough as far as like safety wise, but do we have enough linebacker wise? Because they're going to be out in space. Sometimes they're going to put those guys, they're going to see what those linebackers can do. A good offensive coordinator is going to test the weaknesses, what they project to be the weaknesses of your team until otherwise. So starting off the gate, like the last 3 seasons, teams been coming off every time we have opening day, they exploit our linebackers. We got a young secondary. Is that going to get exploited? They have the speed, but they don't have the experience. Is the offensive coordinator that's calling the plays, is he going to take advantage of that? Is he going to dial up some plays that causes them to think and use their mind instead of their athleticism, have them guessing and hit them on for a big play? If it was up to me, Jack Del Rio, I would spot duty those. I would rotate them in and out, put them in certain down and distances. I definitely wouldn't have them where as though you got a big open field out there. I would put them in on short fields. Both of those guys until they prove to me, that they can handle the load, that they can handle stuff like that. They should get a lot of playing time in preseason. And I'm talking about Cody Barton also. Cody Barton and Jamin Davis should get a lot of playing time in preseason. No, I'm not saying they should play 3 quarters. No, but they should at least go, up to halftime. All those guys, except the defensive line, except Kendall Fuller. He's another veteran that you don't need. You already know what you got in Kendall Fuller. You know what you got in St. Juice. But the rest of those guys, they need to play at least a half. They need to play a half. I would give them a half. Each preseason game, they're getting a half. If it was up to me. Those guys need to see as much football as they possibly can before game 1, before the regular season opener. They need to see as much. I need to see as much. I need to have film on those guys so I can go and look at them. If I was a coach, I need to see how they respond in certain situations. I'm talking about all these guys, not just the linebackers, all these guys. Cody Barton, I need to know, can you handle that load at middle linebacker? That position in Jack Del Rio's defense is extremely important. Extremely. Putting those guys in the right situations, you have to be able to do that. You have the speed, you have the intangibles. Do you have the toughness? Do you have the leadership? You only got 1 year under your belt as far as starting. Are you ready to take command of that leadership, of that linebacking core, of that defense, and put those guys in the right position? That's going to be huge for us. Every great defense had a great middle linebacker, a great linebacker core. Every great defense. All of them. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be a great defensive line, which the Philadelphia Eagles had when they had Reggie White, Jerome Brown, and those guys. But they also had a good, solid linebacking core also. And they played as a unit. They was getting so much pressure on the quarterback and stuffing the run. It made it easy for those secondary members. But we have to come up big in the linebacking department. Yeah, the commander's going to play a lot of nickel. We know that. They're going to play a lot of 5-down linemen. We know that. But I need my linebacking core to cause havoc out there. I need Jack Del Rio to turn Jamin Davis loose. Let him blitz. Let him blitz more. Yeah, I know you want to use his athleticism on the pass coverage and stuff like that because he's in that nickel. but I need that man to blitz a little bit more. I need my linebacking core to blitz more. So if we can do that and you put them in the right positions, you know, I think our defense, I think that linebacking core can pretty much do the job, so to speak. I think they can do the job. Maybe they'll surprise me and become more than just average, you know, because I'm projecting them to be average. I'm projecting the secondary to be average. But what I'm hanging my head on is that defensive line. I'm looking for that defensive line to carry the maximum load of that defense. And that defense go as that defensive line go. If that defensive line turn it up this season, everybody else is going to be easy for everybody else. So you're paying these big guys, the Ron Paynes and the Jonathan Allen, this top-notch, top-tier money. I need for those guys to continue doing what they're doing, but give me a little bit more. Jonathan Allen, you did good in your contract year. You did good after your contract year. I need you to keep, and I need you to capitalize on that. I need you to give me a little bit more. You know, same thing with the Ron Payne. I need another animal season. I need another one and I need Chase Young to go back to his rookie days. You know, if he can give me that rookie season, oh man. And Montez Sweat, I need to give you that. I need for you to give me that second year Montez Sweat. You know, so if you guys can give me all that right there, it'll make everybody's job easy. And that can easily be a top 10 defense in every statistical category. With that being said, I'm going to end it right there. With that being said, I just wanted to make a nice quick video for you guys, touch on the Irsay thing a little bit, and talk about those linebackers. Do you guys think that we have enough? Leave it in the comments section, please. I promise I'll get back to you. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and you can catch me on the next episode of the Arbor DG Sports Channel. And thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVP. I'm nothing without you. If you've watched the video and you haven't subscribed, if you like what you see, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.